preambulo. So what, man?
You get no pro now, huh?
Huh? I am.
You started with this thing, now everyone follow you, dude. Like everyone's doing the same thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, the cool thing about it, and what I like about like what we do with the podcast is that at the end of the day, it's just it's very organic. It's organic and we just have fun with it, man.
Oh, yeah.
And we get to share stories and we get to share like our friends and everything that you guys are doing. So it's fun.
Yeah, old one?
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't even know. Yeah, we got like we go back, like long time and like I remember when I met you like a while back and
You're like, who's this mocoso?
I know I was kind of like, but you show your true colors, being like a hustler, when Mike brought you over to the office and I go, okay. And I was kind of like, that's when I was running, like I was, 7 or 8 of my agents, they were like buyer's agents.
Yeah.
And that's when we launched those bandit signs.
Bandit
Yeah.
signs.
One time we did 1,000, from LA County, Orange County, Riverside County. We were all over in calls that were coming left and right. You remember those days?
Yeah, a lot of calls were coming in at the time. I mean, it's right now, honestly, dude, you can run those signs right now. We have a program that's zero down payment conventional.
Yeah, but I implemented a lot of things. When I started doing the stuff, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of like changed completely the way that the incoming calls. Because remember, we would get like numbers left and right.
Yeah.
So now every time the phone ring, we got like 3 or 4 different numbers. And that's what it is. One specific number is for like those calls, and using that in my CRM,
Yeah.
which is DPA, or signing like signs. That's numbers from there, and then I also got the CELO calls too, different numbers, and also got my for sale sign from from the streets, plus the website. So every single number is different,
Yeah.
Well, back then when I started doing this stuff, there was like freaking jungle rules, like
Yeah.
there was. I remember my guys, we were like it was like 3:30 in the morning, and we were like putting signs out there, like bandit signs,
And they were all running the same number, so you couldn't filter exactly what it was.
Yeah, man, and like man, I got a bunch of haters, man. I got who called me like there was another department of real estate, the one that handled the loans.
Zoning?
No, the one that handled the loans. The housing authority, I think they call me because they say, oh yeah, you put in these signs, you're misleading people. No, I'm not misleading people.
Right.
The program is available, and then and they say that's fine, and they want the information, but I mean, they were back to back. I think we put like about 3,000 signs, like I would say like in a year, or more. Okay, or like a year and a few months. But I remember that was like a lot of signs.
It's a lot of work. I mean, obviously, it's a lot of work for you guys. You guys have to filter the calls, put out the signs. On our side, we have to take every application. We have to talk to every client. But at the end of the day, people that are in our industry or any type of industry, you have to understand that you have to put in the work. You have to put in the hours. You've seen, in person, because I think you've seen me here late sometimes, or you call me, or even when I'm at home, I'm still making calls, like super late. I'm still making calls on the weekend. ¿Qué no quisiera yo? Like, to just not fucking work. I'd love to do that. But we don't have that opportunity, right? Especially in this type of market.
Yeah.
You have to work.
Yeah.
We complain about our numbers, but at the end of the day, are you putting in the hours and the effort to have the results that you had? It's not easy.
Exactly. Not only that, the sacrifices, what you do, I mean, occasion when I'm at a restaurant and I know it's an important call, and so I had to excuse myself, out of the table to walk away, not to look rude, because I know I have to go ahead and take the call.
Yeah.
And I told the person who's sitting in front of me, hey, excuse me, I had to take this call. You mind? But
Like this one?
like this one over here. So I call it right. I mean, I can go ahead and but that's what it is. I mean, I don't mean to be rude sometimes, but that's what it is. Especially on this time, I don't say no to like any calls, and then kind of like coming over here, I got like 3 incoming, leads, they're like, and then I kind of like, when I stop at the bank, I kind of like reply to those leads, and the person, what, I get there when les hablo, but I'm not like, so right now that's what I'm doing, like testing right away. So I lead right in the moment, connect right away.
Yeah.
Like, that's what everyone's doing right now. Because if not, they're gonna go with somebody else.
When you're on vacation, do you answer your phone?
I do, and that's why kind of like I shouldn't be answering my phone, but also like I can go ahead and transfer all the lines to somebody else from my team. But I mean, but also know they're not, some of them are going to be reliable to go ahead and then reliable to go ahead and do that. It's hard to find somebody,
Yeah.
and then kind of like, which I don't mind sometimes, like, like this call right now, you send it to voicemail, and then like, when I leave, I kind of, call them, but still like I return the calls. I've been on occasion when I'm going on vacation, one on vacation, and I get a call from the seller, and then, and I set up everything, and I can go ahead and send the contract from there,
I
But
think it's sometimes like it's really hard for people to understand the difference between urgent and important. And so something that is urgent needs to be handled immediately, but something that's important can wait a little bit longer, right? That's where you have the criteria to be able to say, "Hey, I need to take this call, I have to step out." Or this one, it might be important, but I can get to it when I'm done.
yeah, because I know who it is right now, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like I know she can go ahead and wait.
Yeah.
She called me earlier about some information, so I can go ahead and call her back. It would be like a high lead seller or something that he got a response from me or something. I would say, Jorge, excuse me, I gotta go out,
Yeah.
and talk to them. I mean, just little things like that. Even though I've been doing this for a while, kind of like, I mean, you still gotta go back to basics, not because we pretend to be busy, but it's the way that you manage your time. That's the way. That's the way I do it. You go to work. You go to you wake up. You do what you do in the morning. You
I
pray,
know, man, you're
meditate.
looking all skinny right now.
You know what? Like trying to get some weight. But I mean, I'm getting weight some right now. So it's kind of like
Well, I saw you benching 2 plates.
I'm doing 225 right now.
Two plates and a 25?
No, everything together with the bar is 225.
Okay.
So it's like 4 plates total plus the bar.
Wow.
And then actually I gained some muscle. That's what
Yeah.
it is. And like I go and measure my body fat, and then like kind of like right now I was back in February, March, I was like 12%. So right now like like 15%. That's what it is. So yes, I drop weight, but I gain some muscle. So you should do that. Go to.
Nah, they're gonna be like, "Estás bien gordo, güey."
I mean, like
Like,
I mean, I'm really like I mean, people that know me, I'm kind of like a really, really kind of like strict with my diet.
yeah.
Like in the past, I used to eat like a lot of junk food and things like that. Even what I drink, I have to be like really careful, and that's why I got sick like recently. Like I was I was drinking in the past. I was drinking like Gatorade Zero. It's not a commercial, guys. But then I went to the doctor, and they were saying that I had sugar, and
High blood sugar.
yes. So not only like cookies, cakes, something like that. So, but I remember like every single night I was kind of like I had like 2 bottles of Gatorade by my bed, it's small bottles. But anyway, it's kind of like so I cut it down and I went down. But since I run and exercise a lot, I sweat a lot and was drinking only waters. So what happened, I got sick, my sodium went down because my electrolytes didn't have enough in my body. So I was sick for like 2 weeks. I
Take
dropped
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte, yes, but I mean, but you have to have electrolytes in your body,
Okay.
electrolyte, no matter what,
Yeah.
because that's a salt in your body. The sodium, that's a salt in your body. But I learned my lesson, like first time, and so long, and I'm healthy. I mean, like I think about it's been like 3 weeks, like I feel like really, really good. I went back to the gym and like kind of like I even doing like double workouts right now. Like in the morning at 9 too, and like last weekend there was a
So you're wearing your bikini on your vacation now? Like right now that you look all skinny?
yeah, when we wear my short shorts. No,
Well,
that's
your
funny because
hoochie daddy shorts?
yeah, because I went to the store, dude, and they don't got the homie shorts, the one all the way to the knee. They got the short shorts.
Oh, yeah? So you had to buy short shorts now?
So I had to buy the short shorts. It's kind of like they're not short shorts, but kind of like
Yeah, they're longer. I mean, they're shorter than usual.
It's shorter than Lisa,
Yeah.
and it kind of like
Dude, it makes me uncomfortable to wear shorts. I don't like wearing shorts.
what shorts,
No me
like,
gusta. Like I feel like a little kid if I wear shorts. Like
yeah, but when you do the beach, you have to go ahead and wear
Yeah.
those kind of like
enseñar pierna.
that's what it is. I don't like them, but it's kind of couldn't find nothing, and I was in the hurricane, like
Yeah.
grabbing, like I might return it when I come back.
So when's your next vacation?
After this one, I don't
Mhm.
know. This one was the last minute. I need to get away. Then I need to go ahead and clean my head. Like with a lot of things that I got right now.
Yeah.
And then I want to go ahead and come back strong. I have to go ahead and find myself again. In a way. Not that I'm like kind of like doing bad, but it's kind of like I just kind of have to like be focused, to see what I'm going to be doing when I come back.
I was talking to a friend of mine and she was telling me that she needed some time to disconnect, right? And so what she was sharing with me is like this time that I've taken helps me feel so much better so that I can continue to work, right?
Yeah.
She's an entrepreneur. And so one of the things I told her, I said, look, my mom always says, hazle caso a tu cuerpo. Hazle caso a tu cuerpo, si
You're
no
right
te
about
vas a
you're
enfermar.
right about that, you know.
And so sometimes as entrepreneurs, we don't know when to stop. We just want to keep, because we don't have anybody to answer to other than ourselves, right? At the end of the day, or our bills. So seguimos trabajando, and I get obsessive. I'm super obsessive. Like I'm at the office, like, when I was really young, I would stay till like 2, 3 in the morning. And my mom would tell me, like, hey, call me from the office. I want to see the office number. This is when I lived at home. And I had to learn with time and understand that you do need those days off. You do need vacations because you get burnt out.
Exactly. I'm telling you, kind of like I wasn't thinking about that, and things just happen, and then just to give an example, last year, about this time I had like 3 vacations already. Last year I went to Colombia, Puerto Rico, and I think I went to I was to Miami too. There was Puerto Rico, Miami, and Colombia, and everything like from the beginning of the year all the way to like this time. So I was kind of like good. But right now, things are different. I really had to go work like everyone else, and I wasn't thinking about that. So just like I think it was like in the beginning of the week, I was just at the office and like I was I was kind of like scheduling an appointment for Friday and Thursday and Friday. And somebody say, oh, you know what? I can't Thursday because it's a holiday. And then I call another client and say, oh, I want to be gone for the weekend because, and I go, I'm right here making phone calls, trying to set up appointments and people going on vacation. And I kind of like, I kind of like a click, and say, you know what? Like, I mean,
¿Por qué no?
exactly. So I just jump in the system, and then kind of like, like I say, why not? Going where I'm going, and kind of like, just kind of like clear my mind. That's what I'm gonna go and do. Sometimes you
Yeah.
need to get away, dude. Like, if not, this thing is gonna fucking call you. People think that we got an easy job, but we know, especially at your level, on my level too. I mean, like, that we have to go out and run a business, you know, and then you have to go out and show up every day, and no matter what, you have to smile, even
Yeah.
if you're having a bad day. That's besides your personal life, and and things that you have to still show up every day, And believe me, after I went from 11 agents that were working on my team to like probably 4 or 5, plus Oscar, which is my assistant. And sometimes I kind of like had to walk in there. And then if this, you don't want your team to see you like, kind of like a
Down. Yeah.
down, even though the market's kind of like not good, I'll walk in there. You know what? Let's do it, guys. Today's going to be a great day. That's what's going to happen. So.
I mean, I think it's a attitude of gratitude, glass half full, understanding the reality of what things are, but also seeing them better than what they are. It's easier said than done. Because sometimes I struggle with it. I, dude, I've talked to so many people, and they're just like, I'm fucking struggling. But the difference I think is between all of us that are struggling is, yes, you can recognize the reality, but then are you doing what it takes to change that reality or to see the positive?
Yeah.
Especially if you run a team, because it's contagious. Mike has always said that. He goes, energy is contagious. You know,
And it is. I think Mike is right.
yeah.
It's right about that. I'm gonna say something like I think it was Tuesday. I was at the office and I kind of like I lost listening, and I lost a flip. And then I kind of like that was like late lunch. I was probably like about 3 o'clock. So I left, you know. So I was trying to eat. And I was thinking about that. I was mad at myself, like you know. So then like so then I pay and I left the restaurant. Oh, I got a call from my assistant. Hey, we need this. I go, yeah, I gotta go back. I'll go back to the office. But then kind of like walking towards my car, I was looking down and kind of like say, oh God, what's, why, like a hassle, why did they went and found with somebody else? So then I looked to this car, the license plate frame, and they say, with God, everything's possible. I know it sounds kind of like strange, but like, so I went like, hmm. So then I walked to the back of the car, so I went like that, and I go, 17. So jump in my car, and I go, you know what? Yeah, it's possible. So then I went back to the office, you know. So they always had stuff in the office, and I called the seller, and I say, "Do you sign the contract right with this agent?" He said, "Not yet." And I say, "What's the reason you don't sign with me?" You know, and he goes, "You know what? Because I mean, the other day you said local, this and that, but you know what? I'm local too, so kind of like give me the chance to go ahead and show you, And I kind of like I got it going, and he was like, "Okay, come over." So so that was the attitude, that I had, after I went to lunch because I was down, kind of like, I remember that seeing the sign and everything changed completely, you know, just like what you say, Mike say, like that's true too. Like, because if you bring like a bad buy to the office, that's what I told the agent. Oh, the market's bad, this is bad, like, yeah, my deals, yeah, dude, but also what kind of time you put in there,
Yeah.
you know. The more time you put in there, the more, the lucky, what I say, the harder you work, the lucky you get, and that's what it is.
I told Mike the other day, I'm like, dude, because he was telling me something about equity lines and lines of credit.
Uh-huh.
And I said, hey, man, I want to say you're right. And he said, about what? And I said, I did a video on equity lines and I got 11 applications. And he said, man, I should be a coach. And he started tapping himself on the back.
Oh, yeah.
And because sometimes you're in a funk and sometimes it takes another person or you seen something, like you said, like the license plate, to then be like, man, I gotta snap out of this shit. Because we're in our head. It affects us. Like if I lose a loan, as many years as I've been doing and as many loans as I've lost, obviously I've gained a lot of loans, but I've lost more than I've won. And sometimes those losses, they stick with you.
Yeah.
And a license plate or a comment from, Mike Barrios, he's a smart guy, dude. I always tell him, like, dude, you're so smart. It helps, but I think it's us being able to recognize that and actually changing it, which is not always easy.
It's not always easy, like
It's easy for me. Like, but
well, I mean, believe me, you still got like a lot of your network so big, you well connected with a lot of realtors, people know you really well, and you get your own clients, but still kind of like we need more.
yeah,
We need more, That's the thing. And like I got my website running, like Google Ads. I mean, I'm all over, and even like that, the incoming calls start going down. The amount that I spend is the same, but but then like the incoming calls is
yeah,
less and less. So it's kind of like either spend more money, to get the double, like more calls, or kind of like do something different in a way to go ahead and attract people, And I still do open houses. People say like, "You still do open houses?" Yeah, I don't feel embarrassed. Like I like to freaking work. I mean, I can go out there. Like in one of my flips, do an open house and like work, and that's what it is. Of course, I got my team too. They got like but we got like two or three. I mean, kind of like I put my my coat, like no type, I go out there and like
yeah. We gotta roll up our sleeves
with
and get to work.
my funky shoes,
Well, you got some cool shoes on today, man.
I know. It's
So you do flips, you do real estate, you work with buyers, you work with sellers, you do open houses, you have rental properties,
I got rental properties.
and you also have
I got my Airbnb.
Airbnb.
In Mexico. Right now, the
Mexico?
property got me so busy. Right now, I was there like 2 weeks ago.
Where in Mexico is your
It's in
property?
Rosarito, Mexico.
So if you guys need a property in Rosarito, Mexico, slide into his DMs. He has a property on the beach,
Yeah, right on the beach.
right on the beach in the Rosarito.
Yeah, hit me up and I will let you know the rates. Right now it's high season, summertime. So yeah, I will say the last week and a half, the house has been renting almost, like all the way. I think there's a 1 weekend open on July, and then it's kind of like August is almost gone.
Can I buy a house in Mexico? Not me Mexican.
You can go ahead and buy a house. There's different ways you can go ahead and do it. You can also finance a house in Mexico.
You can?
Yeah, you can.
Me not being Mexican.
You're not being Mexican.
Okay.
There's different ways, different programs. And
Okay.
that's what it is.
I thought it was like my understanding was that it was exclusive for. I mean, I guess it's just like here, right? A foreign national is just the amount of down payment.
They open it like and then like there's different ways you can go ahead and do it. That's basically. And then kind of like they want money no matter what. Like they want the economy going. And I would say, oh, my
Hey,
neighbors.
I heard you Mexicans have a lady president. Is that true?
Yeah,
Or am I just?
I don't follow anything from over there, but yeah, that's what I hear too. It's kind of like, it's funny because all my neighbors and right there where I have my property, they're Americans.
Oh, in Mexico.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're them from here.
Okay.
And the way that they do it, I mean, they got nice houses in Miramar, San Diego, beautiful homes. So they're renting the house over here, to somebody else, and they live over there. And the
Ah,
cost of living is so cheap over there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, of course, if you want to live like an American, you want to go ahead and spend money.
Of course.
Of course. But yeah, but even like that, I don't go too much, out there. I was mad at myself because I rented a house this weekend. That's what I'm telling you. Like Monday, Tuesday, I go.
And you wanted to go?
You know what? I wait too long. When I rent a house, I said the house is available. And I just kind of like said boom and went. And then like Monday, Tuesday, that's when I was at the office and I was calling clients. And I go, if they were to go ahead and take a vacation, and they were 40 hours a week. I mean, why I can go ahead and take a vacation too.
Yeah.
And I go, well, you rented a house in Mexico to somebody else. Damn. And then I got mad. Then I was looking to the airport, to see what was available, and everything freaking expensive, dude. Kind of even trying to go ahead and use some of my miles, for
Yeah.
American Online. Man, that thing didn't work, man. This is a long weekend, dude. It's gonna be in vacation, And then I mean, that didn't worry me right now because there's an hurricane coming to the Caribbean.
Oh.
It's a big, like a category 5,
Oh,
and
wow.
I went through, last year I went through there was an hurricane in the Caribbean too, and I got stuck in Houston, and then I going to Miami, and finally I went, to Puerto Rico. So yeah, but that's part of being on vacation. You think that you're going on vacation and you're stressing out over there, I was mad last year. Hopefully it's not going to be like that.
I hope not, man. I hope you have a great time. Thank you again. Thank you for helping sponsor the charity event. So we're raising money for Hunter's Heart.
You better read the book too.
Well, you got to send me the book because
I
you're
send you the book.
okay. Send me the book.
If you're gonna go ahead and read it too, I cannot read. I got audiobooks.
No, I'll read it. I don't like audiobooks. I'll buy
I
it.
do it because I go to the gym or sometimes I'm driving and kind of if I like the book, I continue listening, and that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way. That's the easy way to go ahead and kill the book so fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's telling you.
And so you said that this morning you were listening to the book about paying it forward,
Yeah.
and then you went to the bank to take money out, or how was the story? You went to the bank to take money out, and as you were taking the money out for the donation, 5 times that amount came in to you
Yeah, somebody
from
told me.
someone that you didn't
Yeah,
expect.
exactly the moment that I pulled the money out of the bank, then I had a text saying, please check, I'll send you money. And there was 5 times whatever I'm giving you. I'll show you the text.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny because there was the book, and then I kind of and then the bank, and then I was thinking about the book when I was putting the money. You know what? Why not help somebody? And then you called me, but I was busy. Made me feel kind of okay, Javier, I think you do those things. You probably throw those,
Los hago adrede.
Yeah.
Los hago adrede. Yeah, man. It's going to a great cause. Obviously, if you're not on vacation, I hope you can make it. We're going to be at Etiwanda Roadhouse,
When is it? When is?
August 8th.
I'll be around. I'll be
Okay.
around. I know this is like a last minute vacation, and I mean that's what it is. But I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be on vacation anytime soon after that. Not probably till Labor Day. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I probably wanna be there supporting.
Yeah, cool, man.
Supporting.
We're gonna have raffle prizes, dance floor tacos, drinks. So I really appreciate it, honestly.
Okay, no problem. Anytime. And I'm sorry. I know you called me the other day, and I'm kind of I say, okay, let me get situated.
You said, "Let me figure it out. Let me sell a house."
Yeah, that's what I know. Somebody else has requested a donation. There was another organization too, and it happened just they were the day before.
Yeah.
So I say, you know what, give me some time, and then I help you. That's what I did.
No.
Well, anyway, thank you for inviting me.
No, man, absolutely. I know you got to go to your appointment.
Yeah, I'm gonna appointment. Actually, they're coming right now. So.
And so a little impromptu podcast. You guys go give Javier Sanchez a follow. The Sanchez group, right? It's a Sanchez group on Instagram.
The Sanchez group on Instagram, and Javier Real Estate in Instagram too.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Good guy. Fun times. He eats a lot of great food and goes a lot of fun places.
Well, I think he's talking too much.
All right, man.
All right, man. Cool.